this event?
2 no-shows, it is 1:56. And that is the time of this event.
Hang on a second.
Hadyn Concerto, movement 2.
Thank you.
Right with you, sir. Often, people pick the second movement of the Hadyn. The first movement and the third movement have some technical issues that make them a little bit difficult. But they'll pick the second movement of the Hadyn because it looks pretty innocent and not too bad to play. And in my opinion, it is one of the most difficult pieces to play in our trumpet literature. Often, when there are auditions for major orchestras, Detroit, Chicago, Dallas, any of those, this is the first thing that they'll have trumpet players play, because they can usually eliminate 3/4 of the candidates instantaneously by making them try and play this. It needs to be smooth, it needs to be lyrical all the time, and Hadyn does not make it easy. Like if we look at measure 19, that phrase from 19 to the end of measure 20 is one musical phrase that goes it jumps all over the place, but our job as the performer is to make it sound like a smooth lyrical musical phrase. I want you to work harder on that and work harder on making this all very smooth and flowing so that it stays that way throughout. I really liked what you did at 30 and 31. When you got to those eighth notes, you tongued them very lightly, and I liked the way you grew through them and then ended on the dotted quarter. I would suggest that you do exactly the same thing at 25 and 26. Grow through the dotted half and let it release onto that eighth note afterwards.
Yeah.
Even though it's just a single note, grow through it and give it some nuance and give it some musicality, okay? The other spot that is always difficult for us is down at 38. And the reason it's difficult for us is because this solo was never written for our instrument.
Yeah.
It was written for an E-flat trumpet, and then on E-flat trumpet, it would be way lower. It would be 4 notes lower than what you're trying to play there, which would make it immensely easier to do and make it flowing. But you've got to make that sound when you go up there just as smooth as silk and right over the top of that high B-flat. We always get, as trumpet players, the feeling that when we get up high, we have to be really loud and aggressive and forceful, and that can never fit into this movement. Hey, a little trick. The second measure, you know when you're trying to play soft and sensitive and you got a lip slur from B flat to D to F? Stick your third slide out just about 1/4 of an inch and play the D third valve, or 1 and 3. Go like this. It takes the lip slur out and makes it sound just as silky smooth as can be. And then people think you can lip slur really, really good. Okay? All right, so you're coming along nicely on this. Get online and listen to people play this. Listen to different people play it and see what their interpretations are, and then come up with your ideas. Go for a smoother, lyrical, more musical presentation, so that if you ever audition for the Dallas Symphony, you won't get eliminated immediately. Okay? All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.